Hi, I'm Aaron Weber. We're here at PAX 2017 with Sonic Forces.
So Aaron, talk about what you're showing here new with Sonic Forces.
So at the show, we've got for the first time playable to the public the tag mode, which lets you use both your custom character that you create as well as Modern Sonic together in a level. We're also showing off some of the previous levels we revealed, which is Modern Sonic, Classic Sonic, and of course a level featuring the character that players get to make themselves.
Talk a little more about tag mode. How does it work? Because you're working together with Sonic or Knuckles or Tails, right?
With Sonic specifically, yeah. And so you've got the abilities of Modern Sonic and you've got the abilities of your hero character, which means that you can use the Wispon. Those Wispons you can customize. There's a number of them in the game, so you can equip them to your character to get different abilities to platform or in some cases to go on the offense. One might double as a flamethrower, one might double as an electric whip, one might turn all the enemies around you into cubes. And so you can customize and tailor that Wispon to the level to be able to access different parts of it. Modern Sonic, of course, goes really fast, and so you can boost as Modern Sonic. When the two are together, they also have access to something called the double boost, which you kind of mash one of the buttons and then you just destroy as many things as possible in your path. It's quite fun.
So Sonic Forces is all about creating your Sonic hero. Talk a little about the customization and how they differ from each body type, cat, dog, and bunny.
When you're making your own characters, yeah, there are 7 different animal types. Each of them is a little bit different. So say you have a cat. The cat, if you get hit and lose your rings, will always keep one of the rings. If you get hit again, you'll lose it, but if you have a number, you'll always keep one. One of them, like the wolf, for example, might pull in rings that are around you, similar to, say, the magnetic shields or lightning shields from previous Sonic games. So there's different abilities like that, which are really nice to kind of help tailor the experience to encourage you to go back once you've beaten the game once and play with another type of animal.
Why do you think it's taken so long for people to be able to create their own Sonic character?
That's a great question. Now, contrary to what some people may think is popular belief, the Your Name the Hedgehog meme was not, in fact, what spawned the custom character stuff for Sonic Forces, but Sonic Team really wanted to take what worked with Sonic Colors, what worked with Sonic Generations, and there you see the Modern Sonic and Classic Sonic influences, right? They wanted to take that and build upon it and not just do another Generations or another Colors, and that's where the custom character comes in. So you're getting all the things that people loved in the last 10 years of 3D Sonic games, and you're also getting this brand new mode where you're making your own character, you're immersing them in the world, you're making them either very serious or very silly, depending, and you're getting to watch them not only in the story but even in the cutscenes of the game.
You guys have a really interesting gameplay in Sonic Forces. You guys have 3 different modes essentially. You have a 2D mode, a 3D mode, then you have another type of 3D mode where you're moving in 3 lanes using the bumper buttons.
That's right, and much of that is a reference to what started with Sonic Unleashed and then continued with Colors and Generations. And so you'll see as you go into 3D modes, I'm over the shoulder, this is very fast, right? And there are moments where you're kind of slow down and you'll go into that 2D platforming mode. Classic Sonic especially has that, but even Modern Sonic and the hero character have levels where you'll do that. And then, yes, like you mentioned, evolving from the previous games, there are those modes where you'll be hitting the right and left bumpers to dash very quickly left and right, and that's a very fast, kind of frenetic gameplay style.
So we have to talk about here, because Sonic Mania has kind of exploded. What's it been like seeing the fan reaction since you released that game?
It's been amazing. Sonic Mania is the highest rated Sonic game in 15 years, and watching that happen, like seeing the team behind it put so much time and energy and effort into it, is so wonderful. I think for all the teams at Sega, everyone is very excited and very happy of everything that the teams have accomplished.
What do you think it is about Sonic and the Sonic characters in general, Tails and Knuckles, that have had them withstand the test of time over all these years?
I think a big part of that, and this may sound strange, but it's their design. And I think that those characters are so iconic. It's been talked about in interviews, but Sonic is very simple to draw. If you're a kid, Sonic is really easy to draw, and that's one of the things that I think when you're younger really gets you into it. And then as you play it more and more and more, and kind of grow up with it, as some of us did, you watch him evolve, and you're so invested in that, and you become a part of that. And I think when you become that invested, you stick with it one way or another, and even if you're not always playing the games, you're always watching out. You're like, wonder what they're up to. What's Sonic doing these days? You're just waiting for that really amazing game to come along, and that's going to pull you back in. And hopefully for many people, that was Mania.
The history of Sonic and Mario, they really, especially Sonic, they kind of pioneered the whole mascot for a generation, where like other games like Crash Bandicoot and Bubsy kind of trailed off and kind of just, were left in the dust.
Until now, I guess Bubs is coming back apparently, which is that was a surprise.
Better watch out.
We'll be friends this time. We'll try to be friends. It's kind of cool. Like mascots seem to be making kind of a return, right? So Crash Bandicoot's come back recently. Bubsy's coming back. Sonic Mania has just come out and is one of the strongest rated Sonic games in a very long time. And so we're seeing all this kind of happen. It's kind of an exciting time if you're someone that grew up in the 90s and grew up with all these mascot characters, because now it almost feels like a bit of a renaissance in terms of mascot characters in games coming back and seeming so far to do very, very well.
Who was your favorite Sonic character out of all the games, and why?
All right, it's Big the Cat.
I knew you were going to say Big the Cat. I knew it, because everyone says Big the Cat.
Well, no, okay, so nobody used to say Big the Cat. Let me explain why I say Big the Cat. Big the Cat, you know, it was the fishing minigame in Sonic Adventure, right? He was there to help them sell those fishing rod controllers. And Big the Cat, he was like universally hated for a very long time. I was like, I don't want to fish as Big the Cat. I don't want to play Big the Cat. And so eventually I got tired of all the hate towards Big and was like, someone needs to be the champion for Big and be like, Big's a great character, he's the best. He's very pure and passionate, just wants to help his buddy. So started doing that. And it's kind of nice to see. There's a lot of love for Big these days. So it's, you know, go Big. That's why.
So when does Sonic Forces come out? What platforms will it be on?
Sonic Forces is arriving November 7th. The game is going to be $39.99, and it's going to be coming out on PC, Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch.